Comedies, variety shows, and live studio plays populated the primetime television landscape in 1955. Cheyenne, the first weekly hour-long film TV drama, however, changed everything for ABC and Warner Brothers. The protagonist of Cheyenne, Cheyenne Bodie, was a lonesome wanderer who aided those in need as he traveled the West. They chose a man who stood 6 foot 6 inches tall, with broad shoulders, to play the lead in this groundbreaking production. Clint Walker, the protagonist of the television series Cheyenne, frequently had to save a woman in need. The 6 foot 6 inch bodybuilder found it simple to make the motion, but for Clint, offering assistance wasn't just a show, it was part of who he was. As a result, he once risked losing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to save a genuine damsel in distress. Clint, who was working as a security guard in Las Vegas at the time, had an appointment with famed filmmaker Cecil B. DeMille on that fateful day to discuss a small role in the 10 Commandments. Clint might get the big break he'd been waiting for at the job, and no one in their right mind would put that opportunity in danger. No one other than Clint Walker was a man who constantly placed others before himself. Here's a story about him. I noticed an elderly woman trying to change a tire on the Hollywood freeway while traveling to the Paramount Studios. It was clear that she couldn't do it, so I halted and assisted her by changing the tire. She then asked, "What do I owe you?" "You don't owe me anything, ma'am. I'm happy to do it," he replied. "Well, I hope I haven't made you late for anything," she said. "Well, in fact, I have a meeting at Paramount, but I'm sure it will work out just fine." He arrived at Paramount much later than expected and had to wait outside Mr. DeMille's office before being summoned inside. He had a strong sense of authority. "You're late, young guy," he murmured as he gave me a thorough once-over, and he reasoned that this is likely both the start and the end of his career. "Yes, sir, I'm sorry," he replied. "I pulled over to assist someone on the motorway," and he responded, "Yes, I'm fully aware of it. You helped my secretary." Needless to say, Clint was cast in the role, and Warner Brothers later that year recruited him to act in the first hour-long film drama to air on television. Cheyenne was a major hit and played for 7 seasons, from 1955 to 1963. Clint rose to fame and was sought after for a number of blockbuster action films, including The Dirty Dozen, Yellowstone Kelly, Night of the Grizzly, and Frank Sinatra's None But the Brave. Click here to watch this video next.